How's it going, everyone? This is cryptoFOXXY. Hope your day is going really well. In this video, I want to talk to you a bit about Bitcoin. And while we're waiting for the spot Bitcoin ETF, I have heard some things, in the grapevine. Does Bitcoin have enough interest for a spot Bitcoin ETF? Well, these statistics will definitely help their case and prove that there is definitely interest out there. We have some massive inflows coming in on some other Bitcoin ETFs that I want to talk about. So before we get into it, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on X, and let's get into our video over here. All right. So we got here. So first Bitcoin ETF trades 1.5 billion as GBTC discount echoes 69K Bitcoin price. I'll explain what that means in this article here. So institutional investment vehicles are seeing a major volume boost as excitement over possible US regulatory changes take hold. Data from resources including Bloomberg show Bitcoin exchange traded funds (ETFs) and others are nearing record weekly inflows. So it's really important to note here that the US might soon allow a Bitcoin spot priced ETF and have not only impacted Bitcoin price action, the surrounding ecosystem has benefited as well. So institutional investment options are also seeing a resurgence in demand. As noted by Bloomberg senior ETF analyst, Eric has at least two household names saw notable volume in the trading week through October 27th. So it was just last week. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, which is referred to as BITO, is the first futures based ETF to get the green light in the US in 2021. Um, BITO traded 1.7 billion last week, which is the second biggest week since its week one debut, which that is very, very impressive. So back in 2021, it had its biggest week when it debuted, and the last week was its second biggest week. That's pretty cool. So Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust GBTC fetched 800 million in volume, helping reduce its discount to the Bitcoin spot to 2-year lows. So that's 2.5 billion, the top 1% among ETFs, and two less desirable methods versus spot for exposure. So while we think spot ETFs unlikely to set records on day one, there's clearly an audience there waiting, right? So that was posted on X by this Eric. So you can see here basically what I just mentioned or whatever. That's his post. So others also picked up on the data with William. Clemente was co-founder of crypto research firm Reflexivity, describes ETF trading as back in full steam. Jeez, I can't talk today. Oh my goodness, back in full steam. All right. So, does Legacy Finance know something that we don't yet? So, as CoinGraph reported, GBTC has seen a remarkable comeback in recent months, even prior to Bitcoin USD gaining 15% last week. Legal victories on the road to gaining permission to convert GBTC into a spot ETF provided Kinlan, and Grayscale's product now trades with an implied share price, which is just 13.1% below the Bitcoin spot price. So that's pretty cool. Maybe TradeFi knows something. Yeah, maybe, right? I think they're gearing up. People with big money, they don't want to be left out of this whole Bitcoin thing. And for having exchange traded funds and Bitcoin is important. I know, we always, not your keys, not your crypto, but clearly there is a market for it. Um, you know, stocks, stocks do well, right? Stocks do great, and you know, they're not held in their possession if they're ETFs or whatever, and they're traded on exchanges. So I mean, it's no different really. They're putting um, they're making people feel safer. People with a lot of money feel safer doing it that way sometimes, and I don't quite understand it myself because I feel safer having it in my own wallet, but, there is a market obviously for exchanges. A lot of people keep their crypto in exchanges as well. That's just something that some people like to do. It's just really personal preference. I always, I always preach DeFi wallets, but, there's definitely a market for exchanges and stuff as well. So that's what I got for you in this video. So hopefully we will see something. I'm predicting honestly that we're going to see something before the end of 2023. I think we're going to see a spot Bitcoin ETF in the States. We've had them in Canada now for a number of years. They do well. Like there's nothing really There's nothing really bad has come about them. So I don't quite understand why it's taken so long for the U.S. to come on board, but it is, and we'll see. We'll eventually see one. I can almost bet that we'll have one before the end of the year, if not early 2024. But that's just my opinion, not investment advice, obviously. Thanks for tuning into my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.